delicately. That was off, so that's fantastic. This is fine. Yeah, that's junk. What's up, buddy? We got some fun today. Just picked up this clean one owner 1987 Honda TRX125. Now, I'm normally an enduro and three-wheeler guy on my site, so this definitely has at least one too many tires on it. But why am I doing this? Well, a few weeks back, I had a video where I was diagnosing and troubleshooting another one of these guys because I wanted to save the engine for a future project, but then this happened. No. Stop. Fire. So we're not gonna let that beat us. We got another TRX 125, and this one will run and not make any weird noises back in this area here. Let's get to work. Well, let's take a look and see what we're working with here. Yeah, these plastics are in fantastic shape. We got some nice mold going on here. Yeah, beautiful. Rims aren't too rusty. They're surface rusted, but they don't look too beat up. Actually, they look pretty darn good. Tires seen a little better days. Yeah, exactly. A little ding there, it can pop out. But right here, this is why we bought the thing. It turns over. Don't seem to, that's not the best, but I can take that apart and fix that later. Sounds pretty good when we pull on it. So hopefully this won't have the rod knock polka going on like the other one. What about this? Delicately. That was off, so that's fantastic. What do we got going on here? Look at that. That tank looks like brand new as well. Huh. Interesting. This tank over here was off of the other TRX 125. That's cute. This one is off the other 125 I worked on a few weeks back, and this thing is brand new as well. So that's good. What else? This is fine. Throttle cable isn't stuck. These switches have been outside and have seen better days. I wonder what the chances are of just putting this guy right in the middle, hitting the start button, and this thing firing up. 50% chance maybe? It's a Honda. It's gonna start. What else? Frame looks nice and straight. You know, a little bit of brush wear here and there. Nothing's rusty. The brake cables are all seized up. Yeah, that's junk. Muffler's in good shape, just dirty and surface rusted. Ooh, cool. Original spark arrestor's still in there. Cool. This okay? No, that's all seized up. But the cable looks like it's moving. Wonder if I'll be able to get back here and oil the brakes up a little bit. Yeah. This is one solid unit. I'm very optimistic about this. Well, she does have a battery in her. Wonder how many years that's been just sitting outside. Let's see. Oh, we got voltage. No, we don't got voltage. We got 0.2 volts. I think I'm gonna throw a charger on that for a little bit and hopefully get enough to crank it over. Yeah. Okay, so we got a little bit of voltage back there. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, key's got to be on. Oh, wait a minute. lights work. So the switch may be... Hey, look at it. Look at it. This is going to be an easy day. I just know it already. Okay. I'm gonna go grab some jumper cables. First thing I want to do is check to see if this guy is getting spark. If you remember a few weeks back when I was working on that other TRX125, kind of a twin to this guy, it had no spark, and that was due to it being a bad CDI. That is in this video. If you're ever curious about troubleshooting electrical issues on your TRXs, I'd recommend going back and watching that video. I kind of go through the entire thing, troubleshooting from A to Z before I finally found that it was a CDI. And I also fixed it with a $7 CDI off of a Chinese pit bike. That doesn't look too bad. Come on, baby, you're gonna spark. Key on, keys on. Let's hit that button. Come on, come on, spark, spark. No spark. Everything good here? Maybe I'm just not grounded in here. Let's try this one more time. Let's get all that grease and junk off of there. Let's put it right there. You know, before I go too far, let's just vice grip that spark plug to the block and make sure we're grounded out. Before I go too far into this thing. Put that there. All right. Yeah, we're definitely grounded out. There we go, there we go, there we go. Interesting. Let's throw some fuel down it. Let's get this thing running. Yeah, since I don't have any idea of the state of this motor, how long it's been sitting, if it ran, if it didn't ran, let's throw a little oil down the hole. Those rings are all locked up. Get a little compression at least. Check the oil, then we'll try to start it. Let's see what surprises lurk in here. Well, look at that. That has oil, and it's actually a little bit clear. So they must have maintained this thing. Or they recently changed it while they're trying to get it running. Interesting. Where is the petcock on this guy? Looks to be in good shape. She is seized up though. Oh, no, I'm just stupid and turning it the wrong way. Well, let's just crank on it a bit. A little throttle while we're cranking maybe? Where's the choke? There's the choke. Come on, give me a little choke. Give me a little, there we go, now we're choked. Okay. Throttle, start, let's do this. Come on, buddy. You know you want, you know you want. Okay, we're not getting gas. Got a little bit of a two-stroke mix in this approved container. I'm just gonna pop it down the hole here while I'm cranking and see if we can get this thing to bark. Yep. Let's go find a spare carburetor. Do that again, that's kind of fun. Yes, 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 yes. So over here is the engine from the other TRX that had the rod knock poke going on. Let's see if I can find the intake and the carb I was using on that one, because that one fired and ran. Oh, there we go. That's not a TRX part. That's an ATC 90 part. All right, got a carb. Well, interesting. There is fuel in the bowl. So, interesting. Well, I'll squeeze the other carburetor back in there. Hopefully this thing's gonna run, because that was not fun. This was definitely built kind of that time frame when everything transitioned from early 80s to late 80s. You know, when you could work on things on yourself in the garage in the early 80s, and it was fun to... I think I'm just gonna throw this one on here for S's and G's. Let's see what happens. I got time. Oh, drain, get out of there. Fuel line, get out of there. All kinds of room for activities. Okay, so I think it is go time. I've got that dirty old carburetor on there. Ignition on. Come on, baby, you know you want it. Oh, she fired. Come on, baby, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, baby, you know you want it. Come on, choke it, choke it, choke it. Woohoo! All right, let's just keep giving her some love and see if we can knock that carburetor back to life. Look at her. Just look at her. Look at her. Not. No smoke. No weird noises.
Oh, good. Air up the tires and go for a ride.
Air up the tires and go for a ride? Just air? Well, isn't this exciting? I think I'll throw a little bit of the used car salesman special 5,000 in here. We'll go for a ride. Oh no, that's not gonna work. That's no good. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna fix that one. Let's go on the cardboard, son of a gun. All right, day 2. This guy's been sitting outside all night long. It's about 20 degrees outside. That's 20 Fahrenheit. That's this many millimeter degrees. Let's see if it's gonna start on us. Don't have choke, so we're gonna have to delicately, we'll use this choke. Come on, buddy, you know you want it. There we go. Oh, almost, not quick enough. running. Stay running. Lovely. Well, the battery works. That's nice. I don't think I'll let it warm up. Oh, I forgot. Did the tires hold air with the slime? No, that's crap. No, that's crap. That's crap. Nope, no tires. We got no tires, no brakes. Well, now that I confirmed that the engine works fantastic, no smoke, sounds great, shifts great, I think it's time to pull the motor out of the frame. So probably get these plastics off here, make sure I got enough clearance to get this guy out. First step is probably trying to find the mounting points for all this stuff. Perfect. First thing I think I'm going to do is disconnect all the wiring going to the engine. So, my gosh, the wind. I'm hoping this isn't just roaring on the camera. I apologize, because those gusts outside are getting, gosh, 60-mile-an-hour gusts outside, and that's probably 100 kilometers per liter. One more somewhere. Nope, that's, look at how nice that is. Yeah, that is pretty darn nice in there. That's never been open. Well, the good thing is underneath all this dirt, the wiring, the connections look really nice. So that's good. There we go. Neato. See what kind of condition this chain is in. I've seen worse. Yeah, she's dry as a bone. Let's see if I can find the master link and go find a master link removal tool and get that out of there. Piece of cake. So let's move over to the other side, get that out of the way, get the muffler out of the way. At that point, we should be able to go to town on the motor mounts. All right, how seized are these gonna be? They're gonna break off? Oh, nice. Yeah, this muffler's in really nice shape. I don't think I'm gonna chop this one up at all. I think I'll just take this, give it an acid bath, recoat it with some high temp black, and this thing should look brand new. Even the spark arrestor looks like new on this thing. Fantastic. One down, now the hard one. Oh, you dog, where are you? Don't be stuck, don't be stuck, don't be stuck. Let's see if we can get this tank out of here without having to take too much of the plastics off. Piece of cake. Let's get in and take a little look at that last bolt right there. I get to it from this side, but I think behind, get out of the way, but behind the chain guard over here. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to get these two guys out of here and pull this apart. Dang, either that or I could sacrifice this to the Honda gods. Chop, nope, I'm not gonna do it. We'll take it out, we'll do it the right way. guy in here. Maybe upside down. She's on, but she is tight. Well, I think I'm going to need something with a little more purse. Yep, this to come off this. I'm going to be in a world of hurting here. Get in there, buddy. Done. All right, let's take a look and make sure everything is off. Looks like, yeah, get the crankcase breather out of there. I'll have to disconnect the starter wire. Oh, the reverse engagement. This cable's all rusted up and terrible, so we'll just use the right tool to get that out of there. That's gone. Okay, my favorite part of this whole thing is getting the motor out of the frame. Now, I recently had a fun day trying to get the engine out of my ATC 250R, and in watching that, kind of found that a guy with a really cool YouTube channel called MRC Builds, this channel, told me that most of these engines want to come out from the left side. And I somehow got mine out from the right side on the other bike. But yeah, let's try to move this out to the left per MRC Builds' recommendation. Let's see if this guy will come out of it. Be harder than that, huh? Oh, this should be a piece of cake. Where are we hitting? Close. But yeah, if you want to check out MRC Build's channel on YouTube, if you're into more of the mechanical stuff than I normally do with all my choppy and painty on my channel, yeah, check out MRC Builds. He's got a lot of cool mechanical and how-to and know-how on his channel. A lot of cool three-wheeler and quad and some BMX stuff over there as well. Yeah, check out his channel, MRC Builds. Get out of there. Ow! Finger. I'm gonna use the shifter as a handle, maybe. Oh, look at that. Well, thanks, MRC Builds. You kick. That's much easier than going out the left side or the right side. Piece of cake. So what is the plan for this turd? This thing has seen better days, but the engine runs and ships and sounds like brand new. So I think once the temperature gets above 0 millimeter degrees, we'll take this thing outside and pressure wash it off, clean everything up, and figure out what I'm gonna do with it. You're gonna have to let me know in the comments if this is a bad idea. The reason I've been looking for a bunch of these TRX125s is because this bike right here, this is my OG trail bike engine swap I did about a year and a half ago, where I put one of these TRX125 or ATC125M engines in a 1974 XL100 frame, and this thing turned out to be my favoriteest bike of all time for riding on the trails. So I went out and found a 125, an XL125. I think this is a 1975 that has not been ridden since 1984. So let's see if we can squeak that motor into that cradle a little bit easier than this one went in. I had to do a little bit of a choppy, naughty back here to get this one to fit. But if this thing slides right in there, I'm gonna make this guy's big brother a little bit different though, because I recently found out that Australia had something called a Trail 125. Looks like this. It came out in 1975. I think I might make one of those, except for I'm gonna make a Trail 125 Honda Matic with electric start, pull start, and thumb throttle. Maybe make it look like the Australian bike, but a little more modern up here. Yeah, that might be the plan. I might take that motor, put it in this bike, and make it look like that Australian bike. Kind of cool to have a Australian bike, because then I can call people and get away with it. Yeah, if I do have to chop this thing, I guess it's not the end of the world. It's not a super rare bike. It's not pristine, so no one's gonna get too mad. Yeah. Yeah, this thing's been laid down more than 1985 Madonna, so nothing to worry about. We're not destroying anything cherry, but I'll make it look as beautiful as that someday. Well, let's see if this motor is going to go in here. Looking at the frame, I don't think it's going to. I'm going to run into the same problem with the XL100 where I had clearance here and here to get it in. And if that's the case, I've got an engine out of a TRX200SX that I was initially going to put in here. I might go that route, but we'll see. Let's give it a try and see what's going to happen. Go in the left side, says MRC Builds. Hey, this is gonna fit. Well, look at that. Yeah, I'll probably have to do a little bit of choppy right through there, but let's get this coil out of the way, and this is gonna go in. Neat. Where is the other bolt for the coil? Hey, stay there. Don't you go anywhere. Oh, look at that. Ignition key. If I take that out of there as well. Yep. Oh, all kinds of room for activities. Come on, baby, go in there. Oh, yes, 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 yes. I'm not gonna have to chop a thing. Maybe a little bit right there. But yeah, make some motor mounts to mount the TRX engine to the frame there. Probably right there as well. I'll have to make some creative mounts back there, but we are in business. Yeah, the stamped steel part of the frame right here hits the back of the crankcase, but I should be able to take a cutoff wheel and just clearance ever so a little bit out right there, and that's going to slide right in that cradle. Look at that. Well, I am so excited about this that I think I'm just going to do a little bit of clearance with the master link removal tool and drop that motor in there and start dreaming up some ideas for my next video on this guy. Yep, I'm not going to be cutting into anything structural because motor mounts are down there. It's going to be mounted out there. Yeah, I'm thinking just chop a 1/2 inch off the stamped section. No, that's not rolled at all. Oh, this is going to be so much easier than the XL100. Let's chop. That's gonna look OG, no problem at all, no problem at all. I haven't chopped up a bike in so many months here, forgot how fun it is. Beautiful, just beautiful. All right, that wasn't the end of the world. I'll clean everything up, round these edges off really nice, make it look all kinds of pretty when I actually go to build this thing. But let's see if that guy's gonna fit inside there now. Installed. Oh, I'm so happy about this. Yes, that is a total success. But that's going to be a future video, doing all that choppy and making that all pretty like this guy. Yeah, I'll probably have to round up a gas tank, make some custom side panels out of fiberglass. Ooh, make the motor mounts, get the engine all squared up in there, all that fun stuff, figure out the gearing. Yeah, but it's gonna be pretty when it's all said and done. But like I said, that's a future video, so you're gonna have to subscribe if you wanna check that build out. But in the meantime, to keep you tied over, you can click the video on the left, or you can click the video on the right if you want to check out some more Bigfoot Bikes and Brews content. And I'll see you next time.